Hi everybody, welcome back to the Song to the Moon Junk Journal series. This is part 3, and for part 3 I thought I'd go through and show you how I use stencils to decorate, blank pages using just ink. I have distress inks, I have some archival inks, but let's just see how we can accomplish this. And I'll show you a couple that I did already. See, on this side of the music paper, I used my stencil Vintage Floor Tile Style 1. And it's easy peasy. You put your stencil down where you want it. I highly suggest these paddle brushes. You can find them on Amazon, makeup department at your local Walmart or Target. And it's easy to sweep across the stencil evenly. And also it avoids a lot of snagging too, because it's pretty smooth and it's rounded. And if you use them before, you know exactly what I mean. So I did that on there. I used the Distress ink in Vintage Photo. And then over here, I did a little bit of a tree stenciling, and I had put the belly band down before I decorated the page, and that's okay. You can do that. You can get away with what you want. So this is the part of the Yuba oak mask with strip set by Lucy Ames from PM Artist Studio. All the stencils I'm using today are PM Artist Studio. And so it comes in a set like this. So I used the tree strip on here and here. Simple. We could do something there. And I thought I did another one, but I could be correct. Yeah, I think I just did those two. So let's go ahead. I'm going to start this time back to the front. Back to front. So for this one, I added this last night. It's a piece of a gel print scrap that I got in a swap I did over in the makers group, and it's awesome. So, and the color, I didn't alter it anyway except added ink to the edges, and because I thought the color works so well with this little spread here. And so why don't we do some stenciling on here? I'd say let's go, since we got the trees here, maybe we do the branches. Do that. Now this is more of a flimsy stencil, more delicate, if you will. So I'm going to try and take it easy, but I'm going to use the blue. This is just the archival cobalt blue. Give it a good swipe, and then just hold it firmly as you can. And I like to usually go in a circular motion because that avoids the brush getting caught on anything. Now you can go darker if you want. I'm fine, with keeping it this way. I don't mind the strength of that at all. So just want to go all over. Take your time. See, you can add a lot of cool detail with a couple of easy steps. You can even just, if you only have 1 or 2 stencils, use what you got. Make it easy on yourself. You don't have to go out and buy all kinds of stuff. Use what you've got. And you can even make your own stencil if you got a piece of like it's an acetate or plastic or something like that, a stiffer sheet, cut out your own. Make your own stamps if you wanted to. You could do that. I haven't stamped in here yet. I don't know if I will, but as I'm going through, something might click and say, yeah, that needs some stamping there, but I'm not sure. Okay, let's do this one. This side is this sheet here. I think I'm gonna leave that for now, but maybe we could do something here. Now this has has this on here, and I don't want it to kind of be distracting. I need something foamy. I have a foam piece, but I don't know where it is. Something squishy just to go under there. Found it. Found it. So it's not huge, so we can just do it in sections. What do I have here? This is the other one I picked out. This is the, that's a set by designer Sharon Shields. She's on YouTube as Texture Junkies. Look her up. She designs for PM Artist Studio as well. And this is the Tree of Life Sunset Crescent Moon Circle Mask set. And this is one of the inner bits that it comes with. So you get that. Like that. Okay. And these are all Yupo. So that they're nice and sturdy. So what if we do? Should we do the sunset maybe? That would be cool. Let's do the sunset, and I'm gonna go ahead, get my green. That's not good. Green. This is a archival multimedia or multi-surface chalk ink pad. It's called Hint of Pesto. So it's sort of an olivey green. And so let me hold this down as best I can. I'm gonna load up my little brush here. Let's see. That's the tricky part, is me holding it steady because my hands shake. See? And okay, just take your time. I like to go on the outside too. So you get that nice detail of the circle. Yeah. You can certainly do this on your pages before you sew them into your book. That's an option for sure. Come on. So I hope you're enjoying this series. And if you are, feel free to share with your friends, whoever. Share it on social media. That is always a plus for me, and it's free for you. How lovely that is. Perfect. Okay, close this up so it doesn't dry out. Okay. Let's keep going backwards. Now, I decided to move the postcard from here to here because it was sticking out too much. So, and I don't want to damage it, so I put it in the tuck in here. I thought maybe, on this one, we could do this stencil here. But the only thing is, I was thinking I could go over the whole thing so it's like one continuous pattern, but on the two parts, instead of trying to do something different on here. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I want, let's see, what color should we do here? I don't have anything like this. Although, this might work. This is Victorian Velvet. Let's try this one. Okay. This is Victorian Velvet Distress Ink. Load that up nicely. And just line it up as best I can. Center it up there. Now, you don't just have to use your smaller stencils. If you only have large stencils, use those. You're just going to use a section of it anyway. Or if you have a stencil that there's part of it that you really like, just do that part and just move your stencil and do it over and over. If you want to create a pattern. Or if I just wanted to do one flower, I could certainly just do one flower. Why not? Got a lot of options to decorate your pages. And like I was saying before, if you want to do this ahead of time, that's, you know, before you sew everything in, that's great, because that way you get a more even look. You could, you know, pre-make them and have them ready to go for when you make your journals. And you just pull them out. That's actually a good idea. And, you know, get ahead. This pad is drying out. These distress pads, they dry out too quickly. I just don't think they come in as juicy as they should. And then you have to buy the re-inker, which I'm like, no. But that's just me. Now look how nice that is. So now I can take this stencil, and if I line it up correctly, I can continue my pattern down below. So let's do that. And this turned out great because the color really goes, the shade really goes with that sort of mauvey brown red color. And let's see, beautiful. Take our postcard and tuck that sucker back in there. Hey-o, all done. But look how much more beautiful that page is. Not just boring. Oh, and here, I glued down this 3-pocket pocket that was made with a sheet of music by my friend Becky, and she stamped on, or she gel printed on a stencil that she created on her own. I don't think it's available. And then all I did was added the stamps, or these tickets here. I inked it, and then I added this. This is a note from Becky. I just added it so you could see, you know, that it's a pocket. So I got 1, 2, 3. It's 4 pockets, plus 5 actually, because I didn't glue the back. So there's 5 pockets on here. So let's see, if I wanted to stencil on here, I could. Let's do the blue again. We could just get these areas that are blank. I don't mind going out to that page because it's pretty dark, so you're really not going to see that ink. And these are good. These bristles, these paddle brushes are good. They have soft bristles, so they're good for getting into the little nooks and cranny here of the edge. Just get some more lines in here, so it's not just one big empty space. And let's try this side without mucking it up. I think, yeah, that'll help. I like that part there. So you can pick and choose what sides you want to use. No one's the wiser. center part and we're done. Nice, huh? That just makes it pop. Okay, so that's the envelope that's in there. That's the tuck spot. We have our lovely moon. I had this pocket last night. I was going through some gel prints and I saw this. I'm like, this would go really cool in the book. So all I had was the one corner too. So I just ripped off a little bit and turned it into a tuck. And got some papers here. Maybe we could add some fun in here. Huh? Fun for the user. Here's some Keys of Canterbury, some music. I'll put some of that in there. It's a very old paper. What else do we have? Maybe some. Here's some info on turtles. I think I'll save that for something else. Something about the feudal age. That's not going to fit in there very well. I don't want to tear it up just now. Oh, this is cool. This is a dictionary page. But how thin that paper is, and it's like graying almost. That's neat. Put that behind. Excuse me. Let's see. Thought I had some smaller bits. Put some map. We'll just fold that in half. Tuck that in there. All right. Continuing on, I added this little strip of a gel print here, and I made it, left it open. It's like a little tuck. So that's cool. I have here this info on lilacs and Lataris. That in there. Let's tear some of this off here. Just to make it a little more grungy. And then I'll do the edge. And then we can ink it too. This paper is magazine sort of type of paper. It's a little glossier. So I'm going to use the more permanent ink on here. Jeez, having some trouble today, aren't I? Get this mess out. Do this in the, we can do this in this color here. Just there. Now for this one, what I can do is, let me get this, I had a piece of white paper here. Is it hiding? Are you hiding? Where's that paper I had? Get another one. Hello, kitty. What's up? You can say hello. Got a shadow. She needs attention always. I know. Maybe later. Huh? Did you do your homework? Better go do that. Get that done now. Or no snacks later. She's looking at me like, you are nuts. She's one of those, if she could, she'd have me just petting her all day. See, get a nice little coloring on the edge here. It works really well with the photos. Fold this up. It should fit a lot better in here. I'm just going to put it in upside down. Why not? Just 'cause I want that to show. All right. Oh, and this journal card, I added a little tab because it was kind of lost in the pocket. I could have made the pocket a little shorter, but whatevs. But it turned out well. And then I had some gel print paper left over, some scraps. And I thought these worked kind of cool and funky. These were edges from a gel print, so I just saved that I had saved. So I just glued those down in there. Stencil on here. Let's go back to the moon set. I want to do the tree of life, but maybe we just do it like in one area and not try to do an all over pattern. Maybe like down here. Or up here, and then, you know, we can write something down there. And I thought maybe I'd look at some interesting quotes, you know, having to do with the moon and the winter's moon and that sort of thing, and maybe get some handwriting in there. Now, just this blue was kind of faint, so I'm just going to go ahead and go with this blue here. Let's stick with this one. And again, I'm just going to go outside the circle to get that nice outline of it with the ink. If you're interested in any of the stencils that I'm showing today, you can go to the description box in under the video, and there's a link to PM Artist Studio, and that'll take you to all the awesome designs. She is determined. Nice. Very subtle. It works well. Now let's see. I've got the other part of the moon, the crescent part. What if we did that down here? Let's do that. I'm going to use the same one. All right, there we go. That's nice. Very good. See, not too shabby. For this one, I took this postcard and I trimmed it down. I think this was one of the ones I put a rip in when I was cutting it out initially. And just took a piece of coffee dye paper and made a hinge so you get a little secret spot to write in. And the beautiful postcard, you can even write on here too. And then you can still see the ad, which I love. It's vintage ads. And here, too bad he can't. Great. Let's see. Now we could do some stenciling on here. I think the tree would work well. The yuba tree, yuba oak tree. There's a whole series of these trees, PM Artist Studio. If you look up artist Lucy Ames, A-M-E-S, she has a whole series of these trees that she designed herself. So, oh, there's the white piece of paper I was looking for. Oh, no, I did get a new one. Duh. Wow, brain fog. So I've been making videos nonstop for 2 days. So things might get jumbled. So here, I'm gonna take these out. Just don't interfere too much. And I'm gonna take the white paper so it doesn't bleed onto the other page. And let's get to inky. I think for this one, where is my ink box? Let's use the ground espresso for that, for this tree here. This is a little darker. That's gonna look cool. All right, let's move over. So apparently, I was filming yesterday, and apparently some people who live across the street had a little trouble. So there were police and all kinds of stuff going on. And I didn't find out about it until that evening when I was watching TV. My brother asked me about if I'd heard anything, because he was out for the day, and I guess someone told him. I said, I didn't hear a thing. Not a darn thing. And I usually am pretty good at, like hearing stuff going on, but nope, I was in my zone making videos, working on this book. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And I love that. Just like a little part, perfect. Just fills in that area. All right, let's continue. And here we have some blank going on, but we can fix that. Let's say we do, go. It's the Tree of Life. Did we do another one? I think we just did. A silly bugger. Yeah, we just did the Tree of Life, so maybe we won't do that one. We could do, oh, here. The moon, crescent moon. And let's see, so close it. Do I want it like this? Let's do that. That's an interesting spot there. Go ahead, just to, as a bit of a contrast, I'm going to stick with this espresso. Let's see. This, I don't want this point folding back, so, which it did. That's okay. That's when you gotta be extra careful. We can do it. We can do it. Missed that spot here. This one's an easy one to line up, so I'm not too worried. Let's go. Let's see if I can left-hand it. All right. Let's see how that looks. Oh, so that's cool. We could do one up here. The opposite way. Hold this. I tense up and it just starts to move everything. I'm a silly goose. Let's see if I can get this corner here. this top part needs a little bit of attention here. Nice. And then we could do something here in the middle. What do I have? There's my pile from my ephemera box. I know I just dropped something. Let's see, what do we have that we can put in here? An image of some sort. This is just a book page. But you never know, might be a picture on a book page. They go on ducks. Oh, look. I never even noticed this one. This is the Paul Revere house in Boston. I've been there. Very cool. I don't know how old that is, but it's a cool postcard. These are all, pretty much all postcards. Cocktail recipe. Map. Oh, that'd be cool. It's a playing card, and it's the Scarlet Letter. Now, I do have... Let's see if I can find them, and I think I packed them away. Let's see if this is one. They may be here. Those are dots. I had some photo corners, and I think I packed them away, but let me just put a little washi, so it's not, you know, permanent, but I could hold it down with a little washi like that. It's a junk journal, use what you got. Now I just gotta find it. I cut my nails recently, and like on the thumb, I cut it way too low, and it's at that point where it hurts. But what are you gonna do? Okay. I think we're good. I think I'm gonna leave it there for today. You get the idea how to use your stencil and some ink and create some really cool pages on your junk journal. So stay tuned. There will be another video where we will finish the book completely. Thanks for watching today. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Talk to you soon. Bye.